What's up, guys? We are live, and it is Wednesday night, and
right
boy,
now.
have
this
we
is
missed
really happening.
you guys. First and foremost, just want to say a huge thank you to all of you guys for the good wishes, the good thoughts and energy sent our way. They paid out. Everything's doing good. We're all good. Just a little family emergency last week, and we're sitting good right now. So we appreciate you guys being understanding of that last week, and now we're back.
We're back.
We're here, and I'm super excited to be back. Do
Oh,
you know
so
why? Do you know why?
Why?
Because I don't just have to hang out with you tonight. I get to hang out with these amazing, great people.
I know.
I'm not just stuck here.
I know.
With you.
Yeah. Believe me, I know.
Yeah. You have to be stuck with you all the time.
Rough. Can I go to bed yet?
Rough. Can I go to bed yet? It's the only time I get any peace and quiet around here. I'm going to post this into the Facebook group. As I'm doing that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. Let us know you're here in the comments if you haven't.
Hit the thumbs up if you like the new shirt.
Ooh, he does have a new shirt. It was a whopping $7 purchase that you made too. It's a good find. It's a good find.
Brand new.
But yeah, we got the links down below there to our Patreon Rum Club that has our just drinking shipments that go out, and we have some exciting news about that coming up in a few minutes. A little rum just got sent. On top of that, you can check out our Instagram, our TikTok, and our Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group, where you guys can hang out with the community when we're not on the show. So all the good stuff in the links there below. And I know we have a ton of comments to catch up on, so I'm gonna hit some hellos really quickly if you're all right.
Let's do it.
Fred, how you doing?
Hey, Fred.
Way to be top of the board today, Fred. I love that.
Was he number one?
Number one.
He was
Fred
there.
was number one. He was here.
Awesome.
Low carb cocktails. Greg, so glad you could join us. Super excited about that. Phil's third. Thanks for coming in, Phil. I'm here on my personal account. Greg says you had to get the low carb cocktails on. You got to plug it, man. You got to be here.
Absolutely.
We love what you're doing. It's super exciting. We're following along that journey, so we love.
We got to have Greg on the show.
We got to have Greg on the show.
We got to have the Greg on the show.
The Greg.
The Greg.
The Greg.
You got to have
he
the
now
Greg
goes by
on the show.
The Greg. Well, he goes by a different name on his show, so now now we're messing it all up.
It's kind of like Prince, the performer formerly known as Prince.
Alan.
Right?
We got to go by Alan now. See, we got to change everything up. The Alan.
The Alan.
The Alan.
The Alan.
The Alan. Yes, not the wrench. The person. Yes, there we go. Now I'm glad we got that sorted.
I'm so confused. So confused.
I love it. How do we know it's the real Greg? I love that, Phil. Greg says, I ask myself that all the time. I have no idea what I should make for a drink tonight. Haven't given it enough thought. Don't think too hard on it. Just grab. Sometimes just close your eyes and just pick one out. Pick it out.
That's what we do.
Great. It's what I'm going to do in a little bit.
Yep.
Carlos, how you doing?
Hey, Carlos.
Welcome in. So glad that you could join us. We got some good suggestions. Greg's talking about his drinks here tonight. I'm going to scoot down so I can catch up really quickly here. Rum and Coke with Abuelo 12-year, Fred says. Abuelo 12.
Very
fancy.
Nice.
Fancy rum. I like that. We got
So I want to comment here. So
Napoleon up there.
So I want to comment here. So Fred has been sharing with me some pictures of some different rums that he's been picking up. So I think he's really has expanded his rum.
Have we finally convinced Fred to try more than El Dorado?
Yes.
The Eldo 12 is finally we're gonna expand a little.
But that's still gonna be
still there.
It's still there. It's gonna be his favorite.
So you're telling me
he's expanding his horizon.
You're telling me you don't have to give up your favorite rum to try other rums.
You don't have to give up your favorite rum.
Thank goodness.
Not unless they stop making it.
That's true.
Right?
Speaking of not making rum anymore, Royer, segue.
Like what I did there.
So I did. So what we've done for the Rum Club, if you guys are members of the Rum Club, or if you're thinking about being members of the Rum Club, Merry Christmas to you guys. The link's down below there. We just sent out shipments today. There's an update in Patreon and the Facebook group, but we just sent out bottles, and we got a fun little game going for you guys. So we do shipped you 3 bottles of rum, mini bottles of rum.
They're
2-ounce bottles. They're not mini.
They're not mini.
We splurge for the big mini bottles, right? So we got 2-ounce bottles going, and they are 3 bottles coming at you, and they're of 2 different rums. We have Bacardi spiced, and we have Bacardi Oakheart. Yep. Now,
so what that means, just so you know how special this truly is.
You broke open Oakheart for it.
We did. We broke open an Oakheart out of our private reserve.
But we have to get to the bottom of this. We have to get to the bottom of this. Is it different or is it the same?
Because Bacardi's telling us it's the same.
They're saying that. But here's the thing.
I told them we will be the judge of that.
We always felt it was different. We're not alone in the rum influencer community. A lot of members of that community have felt the same way. And so now we are coming into it with, all right, let's blind taste test it. So as they receive their bottles, if you're a member of the Rum Club, none of them are labeled. They are numbered 1, 2, 3.
Yep. That's what they're labeled.
And that's 1, 2, all 3. You get to know. That's it. You don't know what rum is in which one and which one has 2. So what you get to do is try them and try to figure out which one is different than the other 2.
Or is there no difference?
Or are they all the same?
Are they all the same?
We're going to find out.
There's only 2 people right now that know actually what the code is on the 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
He doesn't even know.
I don't know. There's 2 people.
Yep. Me and Mom.
Oh, Mom knows. That makes sense. Mom was here.
Yep. She helped me.
Yes. I was going to say, I don't even know.
So
I'm going to be taking the challenge as well.
Yes.
Yes.
You will be taking the challenge.
I'm going to make one for you.
Actually,
and do it differently.
I think what we're going to do.
I'm going to do one different for you.
So we'll fill the bottles, the mini bottles up.
Yes.
And we're gonna go on our Rum Club, and we're gonna do this tasting.
Yeah.
On the Rum Club.
I'm gonna do it live.
We're gonna. I'm not. So we will do the very same
loading
thing.
Notes.
We're gonna go ahead and load the bottles up, and I will have my beautiful wife. She is going to label them, and she will be the only one that knows what the Oakheart is and what the Bacardi spiced is.
Super excited.
And we're going to do 3 bottles.
3 bottles.
3 bottles.
Just like them. I love it.
Just like
we're all taking the challenge, and we're going to get we're going to get to the bottom of it
all together.
We're going to get to the bottom of this. So we're super excited. Merry Christmas, everyone. We got you guys.
They literally really went out today. You should be seeing them in your mail
next week.
Next week, I'm going to guess middle of the week. Everybody should have their packages by then.
Super excited.
You will find, so if you get a square USPS box about yay big, right?
Yes.
At your doorstep, and it has my name on there. Please don't discard it. Don't call the bomb squad or anything like that. It's nothing that you ordered, but it is a Christmas gift from us to you.
Absolutely. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for those packages.
It'll be a lot of fun. And we want the feedback.
What this means is for the Rum Club members that before the year is out, we're going to get to the bottom of this, and we're going to announce it. We'll announce the results live on the last Wednesday of the year.
Yep.
The last Wednesday of the year before we have to come into 2024 thinking, gosh, is it different? Is it? We're never going to have to wonder this again.
No, we will never have to wonder this again, because we're going to have all the Rum Club members and us do this blind taste test.
Absolutely
fantastic.
fantastic.
And we will figure it out.
Super excited. So if you guys are looking to be a part of future things like that, make sure you check out the link to our Patreon Rum Club. See if that's for you. We appreciate that. And we're
going to say one last thing.
One thing. Just one. That's it.
When you get your bottles and you open up your package and you look at the labels 1, 2, 3, the only reason that the labels are different on some of the bottles is because they didn't, when we got the bottles, they didn't send the same labels.
Oh,
so
nice.
So like bottle 1 and 3 has different labels than bottle number 2, or bottle number 1 has. They're
just all funky.
They're all funky.
Awesome.
So it's not a clue. There is absolutely
no
clues.
There's no pattern.
No clues. No pattern. No nothing.
We mixed it all up.
Do not let that sway your decision.
It's all in the taste.
This has a different label on it, so I'm guessing that this must be the Oakheart, and the other 2 are the spice. So
that's what Roy Ayers sounds like all the time, by the way. He puts on this facade on this show to make you guys think he talks like normal, but really that's how he talks all the time.
It is. Drives my wife nuts.
It's crazy. Crazy. So I love it. So that's exciting. It's out. We're here.
Merry Christmas.
We're moving on. We're doing things. I'm going to catch up here for a second. Then I got some amazing rum news. We got people attacking people about rum. It's crazy. Crazy world out here.
Seriously?
Yeah,
are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm being serious. Someone got hit with a hammer. So, yeah, it's crazy news, but we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into it. So let's see here. Roger Ham is in the house.
Hey, Roger.
How you doing? This is gonna be epic. Rant or rave? I'm like, yes. Glad you guys are back. CJ, we are too. So glad you could join us here.
Thanks for joining us.
Still at work, Jeremy says. Hopefully headed home soon. We hope you are too. You deserve the time off, Jeremy. What the heck?
this is a really busy time for Jeremy.
Yeah,
right now.
is. You know,
Very busy. He's like one of Santa's helpers.
basically. Yes, basically.
Right.
Michael Z, howdy, how you doing? Super glad that you can make it in, have some fun with us tonight. We got Sean. We got made a Merry Rum Hatton with Appleton 12 year.
Wow.
Love that. Fred says I have 3 agricals as we speak for his new rums. Amazing. Love that. Breaking news, I am out of Eldo 12. Fred, what are we doing?
What?
Restock.
The madness.
The madness.
The
over here.
madness.
Oh my gosh.
What is going on?
And you call yourself
Is
Eldo
this really
fan.
Fred? Did somebody hack you, Fred?
I think it's fake news. I don't think Fred even likes
Yeah,
El Dorado.
yeah.
I think I
I'm
don't
so-
even know. I don't know if he likes it.
I'm like, what is up and what is down anymore? I'm so confused. What is going on?
I know. That's how I feel about it. I'm pretty sure Fred just sits there and drinks Captain Morgan and Bacardi, and
Oh,
that's
my
what he's drinking
goodness.
all day. That's how I feel now. Star Union 5-year reserve tonight, but I think the bottle is broken. No more rum will come out of the bottle. I hate it when they break. I hate that. Phil, it's a common problem. We run into it all the time.
We
Defective.
do.
Send it back.
I've wrote the companies before.
Send it back with. So we take our bottles and we put a message in it, put it in, cork it, and send it back to the company. Tell them there's a problem here.
Defective.
Yep.
Defective. This one's empty.
Let's see. Chad says Bacardi Spice is one of the few rum bottles I have that I can't guarantee I'll ever finish. Chad doesn't like it. So now if it's the same as Oakheart, Chad's basically saying your rum sucks, Roy.
That's
okay.
okay.
What Chad's saying.
We all have different palates.
I don't want to trigger you. Come on. How do we get you up on your soapbox?
It's not going to happen.
Dang it. That's all right. Yeah, no, Chad, everybody's palate's different. So you're not always going to like everything. And that's okay. The important thing is you tried it. It's there. Now you know.
Yep.
Now you have some great rum to give your friends when they come over.
To speak about that as well, we recommended a very specific rum for everyone to go out and try. I know Fred, he seeked it out. He bought it and he hates it. He does. He hates it.
I love
and I feel bad about that. I
really?
truly do. I feel bad.
It is my favorite thing in the world to find a rum that I absolutely despise. Because, to be honest, we have a lot of good rum. Okay, we meet a lot of great distillers, and so more commonly on the show, you're seeing us try really good rum. So it is like a passion.
Like tonight, for example.
Yeah, we tried to find a crappy rum. It ended up being awesome. God dang it! Like we're trying to round out the year with
that's what I'm finishing right here.
Rum
like,
because we
damn, this is good.
We like to find crappy rum. Like I love tearing apart a good rum, right? Like or a terrible rum.
Yeah.
And it takes so much work now. So we got to go seek more crappy rum. It's my favorite thing. And that's the rum I share with everyone. You got to try this. So beware if I ever run up to you and I'm like, you have to try this. Don't just assume it's good. I love seeing.
And don't assume that he's talking about rum.
Yeah. Also that. You should never take anything from anyone that you don't know what it is.
Well, you got to try this.
I'm basically a stranger. So let's just use good rule of thumb here.
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger. Don't just take open beverages from me. You don't do that.
Danger.
Let's see here. Glad to see y'all. Cheers. I feel bad. I'm cheating on the rum family tonight with a Grey Goose. You can shame me. Delta, we're not going to shame you.
Why would we do that?
We're not going to shame you.
I mean, because you're a vodka drinker.
Oh, God. Not as good as everyone else here. But
whatever.
Whatever.
Hey, whatever floats your boat.
It's one of the things that you always got to drink what you like. And we're super glad you're drinking something you enjoy. Nothing wrong with that.
Seriously, we do not care.
Super glad that you just start vodka drinking. Everything Delta says tonight, we judge it hard, everyone.
Vodka drinking. That'd be just our response to that person.
Everything.
Vodka drinker.
Said like a true vodka drinker. Love it.
So please share your remarks.
I love it. Greg says I made the Smuggler's Reserve with a substitute for the chili liquor. Sorry, I say it like traditional people. I hear that all the time. I have friends that are from Chile. Chili liquor. It's good. I'll post it. I love that. I thought Spice was just a rebrand of the Oakheart. Chad, so this is where we have a debate. Because many rum influencers, including ourselves, have had both side by side, and we depicted that we felt that they had changed the recipe.
They had changed the recipe.
So
in fact, we had even heard stories
from other people
that
this was happening.
So
one of the things that I'll tell you is something that big rum companies do, and why we think this way is they'll buy a rum company and they'll buy someone who's being successful, hence Oakheart, right? They're their own company. Bacardi buys them, and then they have a contract to fulfill for so many years. So in this case, it was 10 years that they needed to keep.
That's what we had heard.
They needed to keep the Oakheart name, right? So they keep it. 10 years goes up. Now we got a rebranded Bacardi Spice. The other thing that goes with that is they have to keep the flavor the same, the formula the same through those 10 years. And now that those 10 years are up, they have the right to make it whatever they want. It's theirs. They own it now. So we were under the impression they, may have lightened it up a little bit, made it a little different. Not much, but just slightly different than it was before. And we're not the only rum influencers that thought that. But Bacardi, we actually met out at Miami Rum Fest, got the chance to talk with them, and they assured us nothing has changed.
In fact,
it is exactly the same.
They still sell the Bacardi Oakheart in the European market.
Yes. Right. So they're basically saying nothing is different. It's just the labeling. So what we've done for our Rum Club members is we've sent out everybody 3 bottles, 2 of them of which are one of the rums. The other one is the other one. And everybody gets to try it and give their notes on which one they think is which. We don't know what 2 or what one is one.
Did we send you 2 Oakhearts?
I don't
even send you 2 Spice.
And to be the completely honest about it, Royer did this and filled all the bottles.
Yep.
I have no idea what the order is.
He kept wanting to help, and I told him,
I tried. I was trying to help.
Stay the heck away.
It wouldn't even let me see it.
Stay away.
I didn't even get to see it.
Stay away.
So
I will take care of this.
That's where we're at.
So me and my wife, we filled these bottles.
Now we're here. So we'll find out next week when we have Rum Club next Friday.
Next Friday.
Get the chance next Friday to sit down and try it all out with everyone and see what everybody thinks.
Now you put that out there on.
It's on the Patreon. It's in the Facebook. If you're not in the Facebook, Rum Down the
Underground.
The one that's for everybody who's in Rum Club. I'll get that link out here soon for you guys, so that you can get over there. Because I know not everybody's joined it, even though I put it out there a bunch of times. But it's okay. I know not everybody uses Facebook, so it's on the Patreon as well. Let's see here. Robert said you were putting a 750 ml of Oakheart in the shipment. After all, Royer has all of the Oakheart. You know what's funny?
Who put that?
And Greg did. So we absolutely have enough bottles that we could have done that. We would not have done that because our reserve would basically be gone. That's pretty much all the reserve is probably right in that number of 17 to 20. So we weren't going to do that, but that's a nice try. Nice try. Good evening, gentlemen. Tony in the house. Welcome, hey, Tony. Glad you could be here. Man. Best rum, everyone to the best rum club. Sip, pass. That's what we do. We hang out. We drink rum. We pass it along. We love it. Enjoying the great weather. Fred's enjoying great weather. Where it's cold here.
Yeah,
it's not bad. It's in the 40s. We're actually pretty warm.
It was in the 40s. Was it yesterday? It was in the 20s.
Yeah, but we're mid 40s for like the rest of the week, so I'm pretty good with it. Let's see here.
Outside.
Fred says he does have a bottle of the Eldo 8. I guess we'll qualify you as a fan.
Here's the question. If you pour yourself 2 glasses of Eldo 8, does that make it an Eldo 16?
Yes.
Inquiring minds.
Rum math. Tony says just chilling in Ohio, just hanging out in the Ohio. I love it. Let's see here. Instead of a soapbox, try a rum barrel. You got to stand up.
Oh, yeah. I need a rum barrel.
Right? I'm digging the Plantation XO 20th anniversary, Michael. That's a great rum. We love that rum. Absolutely fantastic.
Yes. We have an unopened bottle right there.
Yes.
That's we enjoy that.
Chad says he's definitely trying to make a cocktail with Jamaican rum tonight. I like that.
Very
absolutely
nice.
Amazing. Royer is lit good for you and me. Retirement is great. Woohoo. We ain't retired yet. You're old, but you work forever. I'm just saying.
I will probably work forever. Forever.
Because this is our job.
This
is going to be your full-time job in a few years. How's that feel?
I hope so.
This is going to be it. This is going to be what you're doing. All this hard work.
Which is so funny because when we started this channel, it was like
7 people.
That and there's like we thought there was just a handful of rums.
Mm-hmm.
We thought seriously
7 rums.
We thought there was like maybe a dozen rums.
I was thinking like 25
between Malibu, Crucian, Bacardi, and Captain.
Thought we had it covered.
What else is there?
Mm-hmm. Now we're here.
Little did we know.
Rabbit hole. You're welcome.
Yeah,
and now
we're
we're taking all of you with us.
Yes.
Down the rabbit hole.
Welcome to the rabbit hole.
Oh, you're so welcome. So when someone who is your responsible member of your relationship, or someone you know that's a friend or someone, a parent, they're like, hey, are you sure you should be trying all these rums? You're like, yeah, well, I can blame it on these guys because sorry.
Must be okay. They're doing it.
We're doing it. So everybody's doing it. This is
so it must be okay.
People think we're rich, but we're just really irresponsible with our money.
Pretty much. This is absolutely not a financial channel at all.
Let's see here. And in Maryland, Sean says, love it. Got the Maryland. Made it home. I'm back. What if I think all three are different rums? Jeremy, I want to know your reasoning behind it. I love it. I hope you taste three. I
hope you do too.
I hope you feel you fill Jeremy's with just like completely different rum. I hope Jeremy's just getting, here's a little bit of Appleton, here's a little bit of Coconut Cartel.
I should have done that. Yeah, coconut.
Just a bunch of oh man, this is weird.
Completely different.
These rums don't even make sense.
I should
have sent Blackheart to everybody. We should have had everybody try the Blackheart. Then we could have got rid of the bottle.
I didn't think of that.
I love it.
Maybe we'll have to do this again.
We'll have to do it again sometime. Unload. Hey, who wants all the crappy rum shipment? Love it.
Which one of these three rums is the best out of the crappiest rums that we've ever had?
I stopped in the store and I got my 2 bottles. Found out they had last ordered about 6 years ago. Yeah, that's pretty common. A lot of people let the rum sit for a long time, and unfortunately, they don't know how good they have it until after it's gone. Doc Brown is here. Happy holidays.
Doc's in the house.
Merry flipping Christmas, everyone. Really bad runs here. We appreciate you. Mrs. Doc is also in the house.
What? She's here too?
She says everyone be on their worst behavior. We can do that. Be on really bad behavior tonight. That's what I'm reading. That's what I'm seeing here. Chad says, I'll try to bust out the Bacardi Spice tonight in solidarity. I love it. Absolutely. Love that. Let's see here. Just for one person, though, all three are different. Yeah, exactly. You're just like listening to everybody's notes, and you're just like, what are they talking about?
I'm not getting this at all. I must be dying. Because my taste buds are gone.
Boy, I just feel like maybe I shouldn't be a rum taster.
Jeremy, pay no attention to this. We gotta do that for him.
Yeah. Definitely do.
We're gonna send everybody else the same stuff, and we'll send him something completely off.
Don't tell him though.
We won't tell him.
Okay, good.
Okay. Jeremy can listen again.
Also, did I miss the update on the emergency last week? Yes, Jeremy. We just hit it quick, and we'll just get it out of the way. We did have a bit of a family emergency last week. A little bit of a scare. Everything is good. We're good right now. So we appreciate everyone for sending the good vibes and the thank yous or the love our way.
Yes, we do.
It was
definitely appreciate.
Was much needed last week. It was very much appreciated. We are sitting good at the moment, so we're just going to keep it at that for now. We're going to move forward. So we appreciate all of you for the understanding of us not being there.
We apologize that we couldn't make it.
We don't like to miss this show. We
love hanging out.
It was a serious matter, so that's the only reason we're ever going to miss it. Let's see here. It's the cold season. Doc's hot toddy is said to be a cold remedy. You have to have a cold. Try this prescription as needed, and Doc hopes you will feel better.
So funny story. So last year
you got in a fountain.
Different funny story.
Okay, sorry, wrong story. You did get in a fountain last year.
Again, different story.
You haven't this year though. There's only a little time left.
If I apply myself really well,
you can get there.
Anyhow, wow, we digress. So funny story about the hot toddy. So last year, my mother-in-law was kind of sick a little bit. She had kind of something going on in her throat and wasn't feeling the greatest. And in all seriousness, we made her a hot toddy. Do you remember this?
I do.
And
her voice was raspy.
And she drank this Doc Brown's hot toddy, and it was gone. Brought
her voice back to life.
She was so surprised. It was so
she was laughing. She was laughing. She's like, "This is the best I've sounded in a week." I was like, so "You're welcome."
Seriously, it was so funny that she just the look on her face. You know, she was sitting there sipping it, and I think it was around Christmas time.
Yeah.
I think it was right around this time, and we were gathered for Christmas, and she was feeling kind of bad because she, you know, physically she was feeling bad, and she was feeling bad that she couldn't participate as much as what she normally does and likes to. And I said, let's make her a hot toddy. So we made her a Doc Brown's hot toddy, and we gave it to her, and she's like, oh, this is really good. You know, it was more like this. This is really good. You know, and then like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes later,
Voice was back.
It
was hilarious.
And she was just like so surprised. She was like, she couldn't believe it herself.
We're just speaking truth here.
Truth.
Just speaking truth.
This is no kid.
True stories.
It's funny that Doc brought that up.
Yeah. You got to follow the doctor's orders, Greg
because
says.
Literally that happened last year, last Christmas.
Now, we've got some fun rum news I want to get into.
Do we?
We've gotten a little ways into the show here.
I need to mix myself a drink.
All right, but before we get there, I gotta tell this story.
Okay.
Because someone gets hit with a hammer, and I feel like it's just necessary that we talk about this.
What?
Okay.
Somebody gets hit with a hammer.
In the rum world,
like their thumb?
Listen, Linda.
Okay.
There are many things that happen in the rum world. When you get rum involved, a lot of good things can happen. Also, a lot of bad things can happen. Also, have you ever wondered what it's like to try to take rum from Royer?
Yeah,
okay.
Don't do that.
I'm about to give you some insight into what could possibly happen.
Don't touch that.
If you were to do that.
Yeah.
So, in all of the states that this could possibly be, let's call it a Florida woman, is behind bars currently as she allegedly,
and I think we all know what that means. She did it.
Whacked a man in the head during an argument about rum.
During an argument, literally about rum.
Now, immediately when I read this headline, I was thinking she thought Oakheart was different too. Okay? That's the only thing to me that makes sense here.
Oh my goodness.
You know, is that what's worth hitting someone with a hammer, you know, or someone was like, Oakheart sucks, Chad. Okay.
God. Right.
And then all of a sudden Royer comes out of nowhere with a hammer. Right.
Yeah, me. Automatically thinks it's me.
So, you know, this is where my head is spinning right now. Like, what conversation are we having? So, we got this. Lori Wilds was charged with felony aggravated battery with a deadly weapon after the incident that unfolded this last Wednesday. The victim said he was in the garage when she came up arguing about a missing rum in their home.
So this person, like, this man
took
her rum.
She's claiming.
Well,
she's claiming he stole it.
That.
She's claiming that he stole it. Okay, as he's in the garage, he didn't get far. And his rum will not allow you to do. You can't drive, so you're stuck.
Well, you shouldn't.
Yeah, well,
not advised.
Being safe, right? Yeah. His argument started out, and that's when she started to knock things over. Reported a rampage. She grabbed the man around the neck and started punching him. The man was
time out.
This starts
time
give you a
out.
visual representation. She's like, don't you ever take my rum, Royer. That's how this is playing out. I imagine this is very similar to how this was happening.
So the passion
behind her rum
that this woman felt.
I feel that.
Her rum.
I feel that. I can understand.
Passion.
I can understand that. Although I don't think that you should ever harm. I'm saying hurts and harm at the same time.
No, we share rum.
You know, I don't think rum should be shared amongst others. If they steal some, they just really needed it.
Yeah,
they really needed it.
And hopefully they stole the crappy stuff.
Yeah, hopefully. That's why we put it at the front. Yeah. See, it's the easy to grab stuff.
Here you go. Take all you want.
So, then the man was able to get away. That's when she came back with a hammer and struck him. Now, at first, the man didn't even realize what he'd been hit with, probably because he has a concussion at this point.
Well, yeah.
Realized the blunt side of the hammer had some skin and flesh to it. This is very notable information for everyone in case you were wondering about this. Hold on, this is very important.
So if you have a queasy tummy right now, you should probably leave.
No, this is very important information.
Okay.
The hammer was a standard one with a black and blue handle.
Was it Stanley?
Was a traditional hammer. No, it's Black and Blue.
Oh, Black and
What's
Decker.
Black and Blue? What's the blue one? I don't remember. I don't know. There's
Cobalt.
Cobalt. It's probably a Cobalt hammer. Now Cobalt looks terrible.
Brian up for a lawsuit.
Dang
right,
it.
right along
Cobalt.
with Bamboo.
Really messing things up there.
Right along with Bamboo. They're up for a lawsuit.
I'm just saying, nowhere on the hammer does it say not to use on a human individual. So
don't hit anyone in the head with this, kids.
So this obviously happened by someone who obviously should not have done this. We don't condone it, but we did think it was a pretty crazy story. Turns out the man did not steal the rum. The funny ending to this story is allegedly she had a lot of alcohol on her breath. And the story is going, as far as I can tell, that she actually drank her rum and forgot she had drank it and then blamed him and attacked him. That's where we're at with it. That is the background.
Oh my God!
Information that I have picked up thus far from this article.
Again,
alleged and speculating here.
Again, responsible drinking.
Yes,
responsible. It's good. It's good to have fun. It is good to have fun. We have a lot of fun here and there. Yes, there's been some times that I've done some silly things. There's been some times that he's done some silly things.
Thanks for not hitting me with a hammer, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah, weapons have never been drawn.
Yeah. Nope. We do have a bat, though.
Yeah,
we do have a rum bat.
But we drink that.
We do drink out of the rum bat. It's not actually for defense that we've used it for, but we could because they gave us the option to.
Yeah, we could probably last one swing. But yeah. Anyhow, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Have fun.
Yes.
Have fun with the people that you're drinking with.
But I thought that was some interesting news. Florida man, it's
Florida
crazy.
Man. Florida woman.
Florida woman. It's a.
What part of Florida is that from? Do you know?
Marion County. I don't know where that is. I don't know.
Why did they always tell you the county? Tell me the city.
I know. I don't know.
Tell me
Marion
the city
County.
Or the town or.
I don't know because that's the sheriff's office that it was come out of. So I don't know where this actually happened.
Probably Orlando.
It's Daytona. Definitely. I'm calling Daytona.
You might be right. You might be right.
I've seen some things in Daytona.
Yeah, so
let me tell you, I've seen some things in Daytona.
You might be right on Daytona.
I don't know if rum was the only thing involved, so I will leave it at that. Okay.
Oh my God.
Who wants a story? Who wants a story
about Daytona?
Yeah, I got a story. You want a story?
Which story are you going to tell?
You want a story? You weren't with us.
Okay.
So this is actually our honeymoon.
This is not a Roy Air.
No, this is our honeymoon.
Okay.
Riley and I just got married. We were on our honeymoon. Okay. We're coming through Daytona. We stayed there for a couple nights during it, and we're over the balcony. And so we have a balcony that overlooks the ocean, but on the other side, the hotel actually has a balcony that overlooks when you come out your door to where you come in, you overlook the street. Okay. So we're out there one night. We're just kind of looking at the town, the city as the traffic's coming through. And all of a sudden you see a man just out of nowhere comes running.
That'll happen in Daytona.
This man is, by the way, only wearing underwear. And he is running through the street in heavy traffic, might I add. Like there is a lot of vehicles. And he is screaming.
Literally screaming.
And he is literally screaming. All these cars are swerving and screeching. And then he literally falls down on the ground and says, "Aliens are abducting me," is what he starts yelling repetitively until the police show up and finally get him off the ground and into a vehicle.
So he was right because everyone knows the police are the aliens.
And he literally was stating that they got me, that the aliens got me as the police took him away and they were the aliens. So Daytona. That pretty much sums it up. I mean, I feel like I got it summed up pretty good there.
Okay, so yeah. No offense against Daytona. Actually, we've had some.
I love Daytona.
We love Daytona.
Back. I love it there.
We love Daytona. So since you shared that story, I'm gonna do it. Do we have a moment that I can share my Daytona story?
You got 5 minutes, Roy Air. Get it done. 4 minutes. 3 minutes.
Holy,
start telling the story.
Okay, so wife and I decided to take the kids which is his wife and our son, to Daytona. We thought, they'd never been to the ocean before. This was literally the very first time that, they were young.
And you took them to Daytona.
And we took them to Daytona.
It's like you had no life experience at all.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I had been to Daytona before, but it was when I was a kid. It was like,
I want to give them that same experience.
It was, yeah. It was like, like, wow.
You were like, wow, they need to see this.
Things have changed just a smidge. so we find before we go, my wife gets online. She finds a hotel to stay for the first night, and because we're going to get in kind of late, and then we've got a different hotel that we're going to stay for more nights because it's more expensive and blah blah blah. Anyhow, so we get into town. And we find our hotel, and there the parking spots are so small. The parking spots are so small that if you park in them and somebody parks next to you,
can't get out.
You cannot literally open up the door.
Love it.
This is no kidding, dead serious.
Love that.
Okay.
Drive a moped.
So we get there, and there's all kinds of people scurrying about, a lot of yelling going on. We literally just get to the hotel. We haven't checked in yet. So, my wife, she's like, what is going on? Because there's literally people in the parking lot screaming. Well, apparently somebody had parked next to this woman that had to leave, but she couldn't get in her car. She literally could not get in her car. So she was screaming at the top of her lungs, trying to find out who belonged to this car or this car so she could get out of there, because they needed to move their car. It was just sheer chaos.
Tremendous.
And we get there, and it's like I pull up and all the screaming and hollering and people are mulling around, and my wife looks at me and she's like, what is going on? I said, it'll be fine. It'll all be fine. It's all fine.
This is before you were a rum drinker. God,
yes.
You probably were stressed out.
A little bit. So I said, it'll be fine. I said, let me go get us checked in. We'll find our room. It'll all be good. Just I don't know what's going on here. Just lock the doors. It'll be fine. So I left her and the kids in the car. I went in, checked in, and got our room. We found a parking spot kind of a little ways away from the hotel.
Smart.
Right? Because we identified the problem very early on. So we found a different parking spot. We hauled all of our stuff up to the rooms. I'm trying to remember how old the kids were.
This is irrelevant to the story. Keep moving, Roy.
Okay.
Here.
Anyhow, so
my best friend Jeff was there as well.
So anyhow, we get to the room, and we turn on the light, okay, and there's like 160-watt bulb that's supposed to illuminate this entire room.
Nice ambiance, right? Is what that's called.
Yeah, ambiance, and ideally is shining on what looks to be like a blood stain between the beds that are in the room.
That's to let you know they mean business.
It's like a 2-foot diameter stain.
Yeah,
that's literally in the carpet.
Love that.
That's
to let you know what happens if you don't pay.
So apparently, so there's one light bulb literally between the beds, right? And I'm looking at this, and I am stressing out a little bit.
Yeah, you don't have rum.
I'm like,
guarantee you didn't have rum.
I'm not sure this is a good life decision right here. And so the kids are hungry, we're hungry. Been a long travel day, so we go to I think it was a Burger King. Doesn't matter. We went to some fast.
Such irrelevant information. I love your
fast food restaurant, and we get there, and I'll just say that there were some really nice people there, and they were super. But I had a tough time. When I went up to place our order. The guy, he was super nice. He was super nice, but his teeth. Like the ones that were still there, they were like half. They were like split in half.
Hey now.
And
wow, sounds like you really judge appearance, Roy.
well, you know,
it's really stuck up of you. Really.
I could
don't know
kind
how
of,
I feel about that.
kind of tell that maybe he enjoys some artificial
maybe he just really likes candy
outside of work.
Maybe he just really liked candy, and you don't know his life.
He was really nice. He was really helpful. He was
right.
He was very helpful.
Get on my face,
God bless him.
That's where I draw the line.
But I just had a hard time with that.
I'm a people person, okay,
and
everybody's got a story.
Yep.
You start coming in here and try to throw that at me, okay? You watch me judge you over here, okay? You come in the room every day, and I have to hold it in on how I feel about you all the time.
Yeah, you hold it in.
Yeah, that's me holding. That's me
in.
holding it in. By the way, everything that I say.
So we're at the restaurant, and there's some color.
We're at a
we'll
restaurant.
just say
we are like 10 minutes into this story.
We've got some. We'll just say interesting people coming in. Interesting people. So we end up finishing our meals. We leave. On our way back to our hotel, we see literally 7 or 8, like, I don't know what you call them today, but they're police vehicles. And
those are called police patrol cars.
No, they're not
police vehicles.
These are not patrol cars. These were like what I call paddy wagons.
Okay.
So they're like trucks.
Yeah.
Enclosed. That can haul like 10 or 12 people away. Right? There's like 7 or 8 of them go zooming by us right towards our hotel. Okay. And
what did you pay, like $10 a night for this hotel?
It was a good deal.
You really should have.
It was a good deal.
I bet it was a good deal.
It was a good deal.
Good Lord.
So we get there.
Thank you, Doc. Yeah, come on, Edith, get through the story. This story's going forever. I feel like I've aged like 5 years during your story. We're losing them, Roy.
We're losing them.
What story are you telling? Hit the punchline.
Oh, there is no punchline. It's just a sad.
Just keeps continuing. All right, well, we're gonna let that cliffhanger here because you just keep going, and I don't know where we're going.
We survived. We got back to the hotel. It was a couple of hotels down.
I was worried you didn't make it.
Yeah, surprise, right?
I was really surprised. I was worried you guys weren't going to make it.
There was a couple of hotels down from us. And
my goodness. All right, so
we literally had no lock on the door.
So
the bathtub actually did this. When you stood in the bathtub, it did this. It wobbled back and forth.
All right, so we're moving the show over here. Okay, we're going to talk about rum again, guys, because Royer, I apologize for yours like 8-minute story. Mine took like 60 seconds, and you just decided to tell your whole.
Hey, I asked you if it was okay. You said yeah.
What color swimming suit did you have?
Blue and white.
Shush. Okay. So let's see here. Let's catch up a little bit here. Going back to the woman with the hammer. Imagine if it had been gin. It would have been the carnage. It would have been, Phil says.
It would have
right?
been bad.
That's what happens if you take Royer's Oakheart. Yeah, hammer. Cobalt. Yeah. Let's see here. Is she subscribed to the channel? Can we get her as a guest in the future? Might not want to reach out. Might want to stick to the.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious.
Send out like what happened here. Let's get a breakdown of what happened.
Tell your side of the story.
I don't know if that's a conversation I want to have. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I would do it for you, but only if she reached out to us. I'm not gonna try.
And there was no chance that you would ever come to Iowa.
Yeah. Greg's like, was this story on Court TV? It will be.
I'm sure it will
next
be.
year. That guy must be from Tucson. Yeah, right. I love it. The guy running from my story, my 1-minute story through the street. Might I remind you? Okay.
I'm a bad storyteller.
Maybe he was a vodka drinker.
Lots of details.
That's how I should have advertised it: is running through the street thinking aliens are abducting him. They're
vodka drinkers.
Vodka drinkers, obviously.
There you go, Delta leader.
Let's see
vodka
here.
Drinker.
Doc says, "Thank God that's over." Yeah, we're all thinking the same thing, Royer. Your storytelling over here. Good Lord. It's like the night before.
I asked you if it was okay. You knew what you were getting yourself into.
When Royer tells the night before Christmas story, it's the month before Christmas. Okay, it's the entire lead up, build up to it. So let's get into some rum news now that we're thankfully through this. Jamaican rum is the new liquor of choice for high-end collectors. And we're not just talking rum collectors. we're talking alcohol collectors in general, Jamaican rum is hitting the top. The funky flavor forward spirit has joined the leagues of bourbon and whiskey in the resale market for its aged expressions. Right here, it's advertising the Appleton 17-year-old legend, which is very, very nice.
We don't have that back here.
It's not back here anymore, but we have a very small bottle of it, right?
2 small bottles.
2 very small.
That cost us a freaking shit ton.
It did. It is fun to kind of see them going with Jamaican rum. Appleton Estate is a big one.
Why do you suppose that the Jamaican expressions are such a hot ticket?
Yeah.
Or is this something that they're just advertising as a hot ticket? It will become a hot ticket.
I'm going to be honest. Before I knew anything about rum, okay?
Yeah.
Going back to my days knowing how many rums are out there, I think Jamaica is a place where a lot of people travel to. It's an easy place. It's a little it's not super expensive to go there. It's not cheap, but it's not super expensive.
Yeah.
So a lot of people take trips there.
Yep.
I think that gives it an ambiance of the rum there being the rum of choice that they're bringing back. And I think that kind of brought an excitement of people that knew anything extra about rum besides the main brands. Jamaican rum's probably next on the list when you get outside of big brands. The hard part is you want to say Puerto Rico, right?
Well,
you want to say that. But
so here's my thought.
Bacardi takes over that whole
here's my thought on the Jamaican texture and feel of their rums. It is very unique. It's different than all the others. It's very specific. Their funk flavor, their funk notes, that sort of thing. You get the feel that you're having something unique and something different. And maybe
it is very different. The funky notes are very different.
And maybe that alone is why this is hitting that market so hard.
Yeah, I agree.
In my opinion.
And I do think that the funky notes, they're becoming more popular this time. Like right now, over the last year, that has been talked about more.
Yep.
We're seeing more funky rums come into the United States. I think that's going to be a big thing moving forward for a little while. So I think
I'm just going to say, Roger, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
really
very much.
Yeah.
I will continue telling I will regale everyone with my stories.
I'm pretty sure we were down to 2 people watching by the time we finished that. Jamaican funk, I think it's just so unique and different that people who are collectors are looking for something unique. It is probably the most unique flavor of rum that is very different from any other rum because it is kind of in its own state.
Well, I mean, it's an extreme difference. All the rums that we've had, wouldn't you say that all the rums that we've had over the last couple of years, they're all very unique. They're all very different.
Yeah. I mean, I think that everything has its own spin.
Jamaican rum is it's their own category.
And they like their funk there. Category. They like their funk there.
Yes, they do.
They're really big on it, so they have a lot of it. Very nice. I love that. I'll just let that sit there and marinate for a second. So let's talk about the next bit of news here. So we're seeing pop-up rum everywhere. And what I mean by that is you're seeing brands go out and pop up in locations for a period of time.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
So what they're doing,
really, to be honest with you, I really wasn't paying attention.
They're doing pop-up locations. So you get a rum company, lots of rum companies. So,
rum companies are doing pop-up locations?
Yeah, so they'll just
like
pop
here
up
in Iowa?
on scene, not here, no.
Here?
Nobody's doing that.
Where are they doing it?
If they pop up here, we'll be there, but I don't think they're going to pop up here. But we got Brugal, who has a rum pop-up in the Miami International Airport. So literally, as you get there to the Miami International Airport, you land, not on the field, okay? They're in the airport.
Oh, they're inside.
And then when you get off your plane, there is a pop-up on the way out of a Brugal rum. So you can go try rum right there in a pop-up. I don't know. It does not tell me. It does not tell me.
Well,
I'm assuming that they probably have some samples, but you can also purchase some things
samples
from there.
I enjoy samples.
Because who doesn't get to Florida and they're not like, hey, I want to drink some rum. And the first thing that you see is a rum company set up. What are you going to do?
You do not fly to Florida and say, hey, I want to try some vodka Delta liter. And or fly to Florida and say, hey, I'd like to try some gin.
It's terrible.
It's rum.
Throw them out. We're done with you, Roy Air. You and your ways. It's ridiculous. Let's see here. Hey guys from Vancouver Island.
Oh,
Kevin,
very nice.
welcome in. We love that. That's amazing. I love hearing where everyone's from.
Did you like my story?
No, Kevin wasn't listening to your story. Kevin came in after your story.
Man,
Thankfully missed it.
Maybe
so long.
Maybe he was.
Stop telling
He
stories.
was. I bet he loved my story
Good
too.
Lord. I'm going to start you your own channel of Roy Ayers Stories. Each video is going to be about 3 hours long.
Yeah, and
So-
you know who will really enjoy it the most?
Nobody.
No,
Nobody.
there'll be a huge following of those people that are having a tough time falling asleep.
Jesus. Insomnia.
I'll make millions.
Yeah, millions. You go make your millions
Just by
telling stories.
slow ass stories.
Yep. Let's see here. I love it. Awesome epic story. He was listening. Kevin was listening. Kevin knows your great epic story.
Thank you.
I love it.
I appreciate you.
John Watling's Distillery unveils a limited edition John Watling's Bullion Rum to celebrate dual milestones. So they've got a new limited
Celebrate dual milestones.
So that's what I was going to look at here. So I'm kind of combing
what
through
exactly is dual milestones?
What does dual mean?
2.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you think it means, Roy?
2 miles. What are the 2 milestones?
So what they have here is the 50th anniversary of the
And the 100th?
Bahamian independence.
Bahamian.
Whatever.
There you go.
Iowan accent.
I'm trying to help.
It happens. Okay.
Trying to help you here.
Bahamian.
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 Oh my God.
It's the Bahamas. It's the Bahamas.
Stop.
Come on. Don't tell me it's
Oh
not
my
the
God.
Bahamas.
Oh.
Bahamian. It makes sense, right? Logically,
Oh my
in my
God.
head.
I can't take it.
I love that.
Do not say that again.
The Bahamian.
Oh my God. Bahamian.
50th anniversary of their independence and the 10th anniversary of the John Watling's distillery. So we got a dual commemoration here. So Bullion Rum that they came out with. Now we've done a couple John Watling's products. We had the opportunity to try a couple of those, right?
Yes.
And so we're really
Have
thankful
we actually
for that.
reviewed them?
Yes.
Have we?
Yes, we've.
Where was that? Was I part of that?
Yeah, you were here. Good Lord. Yes.
Are we sure?
You can find those reviews. We have their
Are we
Paradise
sure?
Rum as well
do.
as there was another one. I can't remember off the top of my head which one that was called, but we do have a second one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that one. What's that one? The Buena Vista. I knew it was a B. Buena Vista Rum and the Paradise Rum. So this rum, the Bullion Rum, is a fusion of craftsmanship and heritage poised to become a liquid embodiment of distinction.
Liquid embodiment.
So this is a unique 10-year double-aged process. Gracefully.
Explain the double-aged process, please.
Can you let me get through it and then ask?
I've got questions.
Okay? Ask
Do
questions.
I need to raise my hand?
No, you need to wait till the end before you ask.
I'm not very good at that.
Yeah, wait to the end. Are you ready? Here we go. Good Lord, it's like having a child.
Will you feed me wrong?
So this 10-year double-aged process, gracefully maturing first in white American oak bourbon barrels before achieving perfection through additional refinement in French Limousin oak cognac casks. The result is a spirit with a balanced aroma of woody notes and dried fruits, culminating in a smooth, dry finish. John Watling's Bullion Rum is bottled at a 43% in a beautifully crafted decanter and presented in an exclusive bespoke box.
Bespoke box?
Yep.
What exactly is that?
Oh,
I don't know what a bespoke box is. I mean, we've had bespoke rum.
I tell you what.
Do you remember that? We had the bespoke rum.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was actually not
Yes.
too bad.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Roy.
But I don't understand. So did like the bespoke rum company make the box that this is going in?
Yep, that's what it is. I tell you what, guys. I have a father-in-law for sale. Starting bid $1.
$1. Oh,
$1.
come on. I'm at least worth $1.25.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
It was so
amazing.
funny tonight. I gotta tell you. So we did a couple of videos tonight, right? It was so funny. One of the videos that we did, I started going into this spiel, and he actually bit into it, hook, line, and sinker.
Sorry, hold on. Phil, yeah, an Iowan bespoke equals fancy. It's tailored to the person and individual. So it's just a very nice, you see bespoke companies and stuff, it's tailored to the consumer is what it is. So it's just a very, like, they put a lot of thought
I'm glad
into it.
someone knew.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
clearly somebody.
$10, Phil, sold. I'm not even leaving it up for that. Phil, we're sending him your way. There it is. I love it. I like the story so much I clicked like early. I love it. The Bad Story Hour. Epic like Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget to hit your like button, everybody. We do appreciate the likes. Thanks, Doc. I appreciate that. I love this shame. Rule number 1, pick on people you like. Dang right. Don't pick on other people. Ow! I've been struck.
Yeah, you have. Take it up with HR.
At least it's not a hammer. Thanks
Jones
for not hitting me with a hammer.
Yeah, I wouldn't hit you with
just
a
appreciative
hammer.
of that. The rum comes with him, right? Half.
Yeah.
It's like a relationship here. 50-50.
No, wait a minute.
Yeah, you get half the rum.
What?
Yeah. It's the half I don't want.
So it's the rum that he's actually after.
Yeah.
For $10.
Phil doesn't even want you.
For $10.
He's like, hey.
Yeah, go home. Yeah, I'm tired of you.
It's great. Such good stuff. That's what I got.
Is that what you got for news?
That's what I got for news tonight. That is the news of the evening. We are keeping you guys up to date on all the latest and greatest rum things.
We're kind of like CNN that way.
Yep, that's what I was comparing us to. So, you know, we are the ESPN of the rum community.
There you go.
So we're trying to keep you up to date on the stuff
we should get on there.
The big headlines.
We should get on there.
There's other rum things going on, but we try to hit the big stuff. Try to talk about it.
You know, I'm wondering what is all the rums that like the players, like the football players, what is their favorite rums? I wonder. You know, we could do like a whole thing with ESPN.
Yeah, should we?
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, you hit up Pat McAfee and let me know what he says.
Pat?
Yeah.
I'll be in touch.
No, I'm sure he was jumping on that wagon. We'll see you soon. I'm wearing a freaking tank top with him the whole time. I love it. Let's see here. Yep, so we're all caught up there. Online, the John Watling's distillery has an out of stock on all their rums.
All their rums?
My guess is they've sold out for the year. I feel like a lot of companies sell out for the year and then they reorder on the new year. So probably gonna have to.
Well, they don't reorder. They've got stuff.
Well, they make
in the
more.
works.
I guess
That's kind of the point of the rum company.
They order
the
more.
Distilleries. They actually produce their own product, or you know,
they don't tell you that.
They have distilleries that produce their product,
maybe,
but it's always in the works.
Maybe,
you know, it's not like they don't
have an
order
unlimited supply.
It's not like they go to Amazon and say, hey, we need
they
some
go
more
to a
rum.
wholesaler and they're like, hey, distilleries aren't even real.
Oh, is that where we're going
it's
with
a facade.
Oh my God!
Aliens own them. Yes, they do.
Let's do this.
Aliens own all the rum companies.
They do.
You know, it's all part of the mind control.
It is. And
I
it
know,
makes us do
right?
crazy stuff.
That is crazy.
Why do you think rum makes you feel the way that it does? Because it's the
aliens want you to submit to them.
I told you this is his regular voice. This is what he really sounds like. So in case you're wondering, that's what it is. Good to see you guys. Happy holidays and Merry friggin' Christmas to all you rum drinkers. We appreciate you, Doc.
We appreciate you showing up.
Thank you so much for
Mrs.
hanging out
Doc,
with
thank
us.
you very much.
Especially Mrs. Doc. We appreciate you the most.
Especially Mrs. Doc.
The most.
Yeah, thank you.
Take that down as a note there, Doc.
And
work on it.
Yeah. Hey, Doc, thanks for sending that picture, by the way. And yeah, they're yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. We're on air. What are we doing here? Holy smokes. All right.
Anyhow.
Moving on. Holy cow. Whoa.
Took a weird turn.
What do you do in your spare time? I tell you what.
Well, it was a picture of us in Miami.
No, whoa.
You
guys did a lot of things in Miami. We don't need to know about your pictures, okay? So we are excited. Christmas is obviously coming up. To give you guys a heads up, we got a rums to buy for the holidays. We just did a video tonight. We talked
did
about
that tonight.
Yeah, we did a video tonight about rums to buy for the holidays, to get people for the holidays. So that'll be coming up. And our top
Please
10,
check that out.
our top 10 rums
It's going to be coming up.
It's going to be coming up. So we're going to try and get that done before the new year.
Have we gotten anything? Have we gotten any response from anybody as far as what they feel should be on the top 10?
Tons of people.
Really?
Tons of people. Yeah.
Are they right? Are they wrong?
Well, I mean, that's up to the interpretation of the individual now, isn't it?
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just saying. Captain Morgan himself is going to think he belongs at the top of the list, but we're going to tell him he's wrong. So, I mean, there's that.
Sorry, you're wrong.
You're wrong. So, yes, that's all right, Doc. Get out of here. You just get out of here, Doc. We appreciate you, though, and thank you very much for that. We appreciate you coming
yes,
hang
the
out
blackmail
with us.
picture, yes. That's the one that I was talking about.
What are you... Oh, boy. I tell you what, guys, I've got a father-in-law for sale. Phil has...
You already told me. $10.
Phil, how soon can you come pick him up? Okay?
Yeah.
He is ready to go. I'll tell you what, guys. Hopefully we stay on this channel and nobody gets rid of us at any point in time. But we appreciate you guys coming and drinking rum with us. We have a lot of fun. Be on the lookout. If you guys haven't yet, check out the links down below. Our rum club, we just sent out boxes for a very fun game shipment.
Yes.
That is going to be
We're very excited.
Deciphering some rum and what you think, which bottle is which is going to be a lot of fun. But we do have new rum shipments set up for January. You're going to get 5 premium rums coming out. So now is the time if you guys are interested in
If you're
signing
interested.
up.
It's too late for the Christmas present.
But we do
That's already shipped.
That's gone.
That's done.
But
that ship is sailed.
We do have links down below for that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're really excited about it. So make sure you check that out, as well as the Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group, the Instagram, the TikTok, all the links down below. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Gina says, I had to do that. Oh, wait. So sorry I'm late to the party again. We are preparing for a camping trip.
It's a camping trip.
Where do you live? I forget.
Wow.
God, I feel like you've told us, but good Lord.
Wow.
This is chilly.
Camping.
Had to do that instead of watching this wonderful live and hearing Royer's great story.
You're welcome, by the way.
I think they gave the keys to his room, Mrs. Di. Good. I know what you're referring to, and I'm looking forward to that coming out when you come visit. It's gonna be great. Yes, getting ready for camping. It is very chilly for camping, but best to you. We're camping in Utah this week for Christmas.
Wow.
Is it cold in Utah? I feel like it's a cold.
Idea.
They have snow there.
Yeah.
Snow in Utah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it nice in Utah right now? I have no idea. All right, hold on. Quick weather check. I'm just curious. Utah weather. Utah.
So while you're doing that, I do want to take just a brief moment here and just, say, the holidays are just around the corner.
It's like the same as here.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's like mid 40s.
Wow.
That's cold. No, thank you. I will be camping here.
In the house. Inside the house.
Yes. Inside the bar. Particularly in this spot.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
it's not even mid 40s, it's low 40s.
That's actually pretty cool.
It's colder than here. It's
that's
like
pretty
5
cool.
degrees colder than here.
I mean
I get what you did there. It's pretty cool.
Right. I did want to mention, it is the holiday season. There is, please definitely take a moment and try and spread some of that holiday cheer. Say, maybe call up an old friend and just say hi. Just wanted to wish you happy holidays. Maybe
visit your father-in-law and bring him a bottle of rum so he stops being so grumpy.
Yeah, baby. Do that. But try and make a positive difference for somebody that maybe is not expecting it. It will not only make them feel good, but it will really make you feel good.
Absolutely.
So please.
I love that you said it might not make them feel good. It's not about their feelings. It's about yours. We want you to feel good.
It will really,
perfect rum drinkers.
Really make a difference, for you. It really will. When you try and make somebody else's day a little bit brighter.
Yeah.
Because, you know, during this silly season, like some people call it, you know, people have trouble finding that magic, you know, and you know, you'll be surprised of how good you will feel by just going up to a stranger and making a difference for them. You know, get away from me. I'm going to hit you with a hammer.
Not the hammer.
The hammer.
God, we're going straight
the hammer's
to the
coming
hammer.
out.
I'm going straight to the
hammer's
hammer.
coming out.
Whoa, be careful who you guys are helping. Avoid the hammer.
But seriously, you know, you might be surprised of how good you would feel by making a difference, a positive difference for somebody.
Can I give my positive spin on this?
Sure.
Do something when you do it that hopefully the other person will enjoy.
Oh yeah.
Try to do that.
Don't really care.
It's not really about you.
It is
as much.
It is literally all about you.
It's a together thing. We're trying to raise the vibe.
Pretty much
of
not.
Everyone.
It is literally all about you.
There's the Christmas message for all of you going into the holiday season. Is that it's all about you. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I feel good.
No,
You're welcome.
Give.
You're welcome. Nope. Royer is basically saying it is all about you. Forget everybody else. Give them the boot. Get them out of here.
Give.
If they're not going to give to you, you don't want anything to do with it.
Seriously, do try and make a positive difference for others.
I love the positive note you're trying to give right now, and it is going awful for you.
Well, you know,
that's
it is what it is.
So before Royer gives you more terrible advice, we're going to get out of here for the evening. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. There's going to be more Christmas messages to come, not just the ones that are make it all about you and take what you can
after you've
and
had
run.
a bottle of rum.
Yeah. In the word of pirates, take what you can, give nothing back. We love it. We appreciate you. We hope you guys are having a great holiday season.
Well done.
It's amazing.
I love that.
That's a very famous pirate.
I've never heard that before. It's nowhere. This is the first time I'm hearing this.
I love you guys so much. Thank you for allowing me the time to come hang out with you and get out of this madness for a second. I appreciate you. You guys are wonderful. This is the best rum community in the entire world. We love you guys.
We do.
I literally don't know what we'd do without you. I'm so grateful for this because I would be stuck here without you. Thank you for please putting up with this, whatever that was, for a second, and his great storytelling. You know, we got to hear that.
Great story.
But we appreciate you guys. We hope you're having an amazing evening. We're super excited for the holiday season. There's going to be some fun videos, going to be some fun stuff for the Rum Club. We appreciate you. We love you.
We'll
you
see
guys
you next
are amazing.
week.
And with that being said, Royer, let's get him home safe.
Always drink responsibly. Never drink and drive. Yeah, what the hell was that? Always drink responsibly, never drink and drive, and no rums or harm during the making of this video.
Thanks so much, guys. We're getting off this video. Have a great night.
Have a good night.